Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my playthrough for Divine Gold. Divine Gold is a single-player fantasy Souls-like role-playing scenario for Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. And to download the mod, all we have to do is go to the mod page, go to mods, browse mods, type in Divine Gold, and then you could download the campaign right here. And you can also download the music pack, and this music pack is completely optional, but it's there if you want to download it. And then once you download, make sure this is checked, and then you should be ready to play. So to go to the campaign, all you have to do is select single player up here, and then campaigns, custom campaigns, and then Divine Gold. And then for AI difficulty, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, it's a Souls-like experience, and Souls-like games tend to be on the harder side, so there is a bit of a learning curve to this scenario. And yeah, so prepared for a challenge. So yeah, AI difficulty doesn't really matter. I'll just keep it as standard, and once we're ready to play, just select this, and we should be prompted with a introduction. Okay, so once we load in, we are given this introductory instruction. So it says, welcome to Divine Gold. Before we begin, it would be ideal to configure your hotkeys. Please change the hotkey for select all land naval military units to 1. Then set health bar display to default and game speed to normal. Alright, so we shall do that. Go to options, hotkeys, game commands, and then under here, select all land naval military units. So we're going to change that to 1. I already have set this to 1. And then we're going to go under game. Set health bars to default and game speed to normal. Cool. Next, click the lumber camp and input control 2. Okay. And then select the house and input control 3. Alright, once you have completed these steps, select the town center. Please select your starting class. You may click on each unit to see what your starting stats will be. Once you have decided, please select the white army tent. Okay. So, what you can do is just go through each unit and see what the starting stats will be. And I think for this playthrough, I will do a long swordsman. Yeah. And it says select your starting item, and then select the army tent. If you do not want a starting item, then make sure you just select all options and then select the army tent. Alright, so I actually do want a starting item, and I'm gonna start with the health relic. And I mean, you could go through the other options to see which one would be more suitable for you. You know, we got purple wax, green berry, mineral water, divine silver, and it gives you a brief description of like what each item does. You got a villager's bag of coins, compressed crystal, and a health relic. But yeah, I think we go with the health relic. And we can select our dye color. We could go 5 options here. It's going to be red. And then here we can use the small tents to find a face for our character. So use the right small tent to go to the next face and the left small tent to go to the previous face. Okay. Go with this one. So I'm going to select the army tent here, the large tent. There we go. Face selected. You can select the watchtower to go to description mode. In description mode, you will not be able to consume consumables, but can read item descriptions, which is helpful. You can also check your stats and your items in the objective tab. Okay. So in the objective tab, you can see our stats, our level, vitality, stamina, resilience, etc. Silver coins needed to level up. Our total silver coins. Items, bag of silver coins. Upgrade materials, keys, relics, weapon and armor sets. And it says we can select this watchtower to go to description mode. And this will be quite helpful during the playthrough because we have to be able to read item description. And so like if I select this right now and I select the house is supposed to be food, and food replenishes health when consumed. And then to turn off description mode, we just select the watchtower again. Okay, so then it says this area of the map is your inventory. All your weapon and armor sets, relics, keys, bags, dyes, and consumables will be here. This town center is here so you can quickly access your inventory. Once you're ready to play, select the town center to begin. Alright, so this whole area, this tiny area of the map will basically be our inventory. And yeah, alright, so once we're ready, we can select the town center to begin. And then we'll begin the game for us. Alright, so it says press 1 to select units. So that's why we configured our hotkey, so we could just easily press 1 to select our unit, and then it says go towards the signs and select the signs to read them. Alright. It says to rest at a campsite, go towards the bonfire and select the tent. Resting on a campsite replenishes your food and health, while common enemies will respawn as well. Alright, let's try it. So we go towards the bonfire, be close to it, select the campsite, or the tent, and there we go. Rested at a campsite, respawn location changed. Alright, and then we should respawn. There we go. Go towards barrels to collect goods. Alright. food collected. So food is displayed here, and I think that's what the next sign will say. Food is used to heal yourself. Press 3 to heal, which is the house. The total number of food you have will be seen where your food stock will be in AoE 2. You must rest at a campsite to cook your food. So I have my food up here. If I want to heal, I have to consume it, and to do that I have to press 3. And every time I rest at a campsite, my food goes... I basically, I get more food. It says here, upon killing foes, you will collect silver coins. Your total number of silver coins can be seen where your stone stock will be in AoE 2. So I just killed that guy, and I killed a guy back there, and got 10 silver. I got 10 silver coins from each guy. So in total, I have 20 silver coins right now. And silver coins will be helpful for upgrading your stats, your weapon armor, as well as potentially buying items from merchants. Okay. Press 2 to go to resistance mode. When in resistance, you're essentially blocking. Sets with shields block better than those that do not have shields. Heavier sets drain your resistance more. You can see your total resistance where your wood stock will be in AoE 2. Okay, so when I press 2, you'll see that my guy, his animation changes. And I'm basically blocking. So if a unit is attacking me and I block, I will take less damage. Which is quite helpful because you don't want to keep dying in the scenario. It says, it gives you a tip, do not spam the 2 button as it will make you, will take you to the lumber camp. If you do spam it by accident, then press 1, then space to go back to unit. So the thing is, it's best to, tap 2, like how I just did, and not spam it, like this, because this is what happens, it takes you back to the lumber camp. But if you do spam it by accident, just press 1, and then space, and it'll take you back to your guy. Okay. And yeah, so your total resistance can be seen where your wood stock is. And you see I'm going to resist right now, and my resistance is going down. And once it's 0, I'm no longer resisting, and therefore I'm vulnerable to being hit. So I'm going to resist. And see, I barely took any damage. And I think, now I'm not sure if you saw it, but that guy also blocked, and keep in mind enemies can also block in this scenario. Many enemies will give a warning animation prior to their attack. Some enemies may have more than one warning animation with different attack movesets. Be wary of this. So basically their warning animation is also their block animation. So let's see if I could demonstrate it here. Okay, so you see the spearman? It just had that animation. So that was its warning animation. So it means it's spearman's about to attack. Spearman actually has two different types of warning animation, which I'll go through actually later. But just be mindful of these warning animations. Warning animations are helpful because it gives you an idea when the enemy's about to attack. Okay, so we got the man-at-arms here. Kind of hard to see, but you just gave a warning animation. It's gonna approach. And after their warning, after they have once they're approaching you, once they have their warning animation, they start approaching you, they pause for a few seconds, and when they pause, that's your opportunity to get a few hits on them. So you see, this guy's blocking. There, that's his warning animation. He's about to come towards me. Then he pauses. He's blocking. There, you just give another warning animation. You're gonna get some distance. Oh, and see, I just blocked there, so I barely took any damage.
Mandatum Batal. Yes, equivalent. Yay. Yes, equivalent. Yay. Equivalent.
Oh, that guy just gave a warning
Yeah.
animation, so that means he's about to
Yes.
come
Equivalent.
towards me.
Batal. Yay. Yes.
There we go.
Yay. Yes, equivalent. Yay. Equivalent. Yay. Yes.
Alright, cool. So there's a campsite here, and it says there's also a sign here, so we're going to read that. Relics can be activated at campsites by using the bonfire. Due to the great powers that a relic possesses, you can only activate up to 2 relics at once. To activate a relic, be close to a bonfire, go to your inventory, and select the relic you want to activate. You can also deactivate relics at a campsite too. So we have to be close to a bonfire. And we did choose I did choose the health relic as my starting item. So we have to go to our inventory. We can press H to go to our inventory. At least that's what is by default to access the town center. Then this is the relic I want to activate. I select it, and there we go. Now I have more health, 230. And if I want to deactivate the relic, I just select again, as long as I'm near a bonfire. There we go. Now I should have 227 health. Alright, but I do want to activate it, so keep that active. And you can only upgrade, you can only activate 2 relics at once, so something to keep in mind of. Select characters to interact with. So we're going to go close to Edgar here and talk to him. Keep talking to him. Gives an important item. He gives the key which you will need to fight Night Elm. There we go. Night Elm's first key collected. And he also mentioned take the food by the mill. So it's in the barrel right here. There we go. So now we have 2 food. So yeah, if you want to heal, just press 3. And then I'll consume a food up here. But now I'm all healed up. Alright, so I'm going to rest at this campsite. It will replenish all my food. There we go, 2 food. Now, when you rest at a campsite, all the enemies will respawn. At least the common enemies. So you see the man-at-arms soldiers there again, and the few commoner enemies are also there as well. So yeah, when you rest, that's what happens. And even if you die and respawn, the enemies will also respawn. I got a little hit. I got hit there. No big deal. 9 Elm ahead. Do not proceed. Right? So we're going to use the key. Just walk towards it. Just walk towards the gate and it will unlock automatically. Okay, so Night Elm, I would say he's one of the easier bosses in this scenario. So he has an aggressive stance for 7 or 8 seconds. Then he pauses for another few more, maybe like 7-8 seconds. And during that pause, that's your opportunity to attack. And then he'll give a warning animation that he's about to attack again. And then when you see that warning animation, it's best to get some distance to not get hit. So, yeah, let's begin. Yeah. Okay, so he's giving that warning animation.
Yay.
Has to get some distance now.
Yes, yay. Equivalent. Yes. Equivalent. Yay. Yes. Equivalent. Yay. Equivalent. Yay. Attack. Ready.
And now he pauses. Pauses for a few seconds. So now good time to get a few hits on him.
Attack.
And he's giving his warning animation again, so best to now get some distance.
Equivalent.
There you go.
Equivalent. Yeah. Yes.
And if he does get close to me, I just block, so I don't take a lot of damage. Right? He's giving his warning animation, so gonna get some distance.
Yes. Equivalent. Yay.
And if he does get really close to me, like I said, I'll just block. There we go. Right? Giving his warning. Gonna get some distance. I think that should kill him. Oh, come on, there we go. Alright. Not too difficult boss. But once you kill him, you get a Divine Gold. And Divine Gold is a consumable. And make sure, you know, your description mode is off, which it is right now for me. And when you select the shrine, you'll basically consume the Divine Gold. And you could consume 1 Divine Gold per life, so if you die, you can consume another Divine Gold. So yeah, just select the shrine to consume the Divine Gold, only if you want to. Some people might want to play this smart, maybe they want to use the Divine Gold, you know, during a certain hard level in the scenario. But I'll consume 1 right here. There we go. So it gives you more health, more attack, and more armor. And yeah. And also makes you glow, so you know that you have the Divine Gold stats. And also it heals you fully. Okay. So I came back to Edgar because just to speak with him. He gives a item, and it should be a villager's bag of silver coins. Perfect. Then I'm gonna go back to where Night Elm was. You notice there's actually a gate here. We can't access that right now. It's locked. We need a key for that. But this one is unlocked. There's actually a barrel here, and we're gonna go grab that barrel. Perfect. And actually up here, if we go down this path, there's actually a really strong foe. And we won't go there quite yet, because we're quite under level. We'll go back later on. So there's a sign here. It says welcome to Ronan. And we also got Ben Merrow here. And speak to him. He's just amazed by me killing that knight. Yeah, just keep talking to him. Yeah, he says take care and stay safe.
Yay.
So yeah, King Ossadir isn't far from here. He's gonna keep going down this path.
Equivalent. Yes.
We are put into a cutscene. Okay.
Ready. Equivalent. Yay. Yes.
Yeah, King Ossadir will gives you
Equivalent.
a breakdown of
Yes.
the lore. He also gives you the Cyan die,
Yes.
which you can actually use. So we go to our inventory. We got the Cyan die. We select that, and now
Yay.
I am this color.
Yay.
So yeah,
Equivalent.
I'm gonna rest at this campsite. Also gonna go back to the red color. There we go. Okay,
Ready.
perfect. So
Yep.
now that we're here, we
Yay.
talk to this guy here. He's a trusted advisor for King Ossadir. Doesn't get a good feeling about you. And that's all he says, really.
Mandatum.
But, okay, so importantly, we want to come
Yes.
here,
Yay. Yes.
where these small tents are.
Equivalent. Yes.
You can increase your attributes here when you're at a campsite. Select the small tents to find which attribute you want to increase, and then select the shrine to the right to confirm. Okay, so
Yay.
either we have to be here or at any campsite to increase our attributes. So we got our vitality, stamina, resilience, agility, strength, dex, ranger, and marksman attribute that we can increase. And the cost is 286 for all attributes. That's because I'm level 6. As you know, as you increase your level, it becomes more expensive to upgrade. So I'm gonna increase my vitality. So just have to select the shrine to the right here to confirm. There we go. And yeah, the silver coins is up here. I have 635 silver coins. I can upgrade again because it's 300 silver coins, and I have more than 300 silver coins. And I think I'm gonna do dexterity. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a dex build for this playthrough. So, upgrade my dex. Okay, and then the cost to upgrade is now 314, and I have 335, so I have enough. And I do want to also mention, if I go to my objectives tab here, you can see your level and your stats, and your silver coins. You can also see it here, and how many silver coins you needed to how many silver coins you need to level up, which is 314. And as we can see as we scroll down. We have 2 food. We have 1 small bag of silver coins, 1 villager's bag of silver coins. We have Knight Helm's first key, health relic, long swordsman, weapon, armor set. So yeah, this is actually quite helpful if you want to see how many items you have and if you want to see your stats. I think I will upgrade my vitality once more. I think health is important. Okay, perfect.
Yay. Ik willen.
Alright, so now we're gonna come over here. There's a merchant here.
Ik willen.
Actually, sorry.
Ik willen.
There's one guy we need to speak to.
Yes. Ik willen. Yes. Ik willen.
Harold the Monk. And Harold the Monk just basically gives you a breakdown of the lore, the scenario.
Yay.
Alright.
Yay. Yes. Yay. Ik willen. Yay. Yes. Ik
So
willen.
basically, many worthy ones have come, and none have been successful, but one that will be successful will be Urk's Heir.
Yay.
Alright, so yeah, this is
Yay.
one of the merchants you'll meet, Willen, the merchant.
Ready.
And
Yes.
basically, he sells items.
Yay.
You buy purple wax, yellow wax, red wax, and the cost is down here: 350 silver coins for the red wax, 250 silver coins for the mineral water. You have the survivor relic and some dyes you can purchase.
Yay. Yes.
So yeah, if you want to purchase items, you can just come here.
Ik willen.
And there is actually a barrel here that we want to collect. Small bag of silver coins.
Yes.
Perfect. So now we should have 2 small bag of silver coins.
Yay. Yes. Ik willen. Yay.
And then we're going to come over here to the smith.
Ik willen. Yay. Ik willen.
So here we're going to meet Irvin, the smith. So yeah, look through the tents to see what you would like to, what you would like me to smith. So
Yes.
basically,
Yes.
you got a bunch of tents here,
Ik willen.
and the major one we want to look at. Well, all of them are important, but as you can see, if we select this one, it says select the blacksmith to upgrade your weapon. We are currently at +0 for both our weapon and armor, and to upgrade we need 135 silver coins and 2 iron nuggets. We don't have any iron nuggets right now, so we can't upgrade our weapon, but it shows if we upgrade our weapon to +1, we will do 79 damage, +2, 92 damage, but since we're +0, we do 66.
Yay.
And when I select my unit, you can see that +66. And this +27 is from my strength and dexterity attribute, because this weapon scales with strength and dex. D-scaling for strength and D-scaling for dex when it's +0 to +4. But when it's +5, it's C-scaling for dex. But it's still a D-scaling for strength.
Mandatum?
Yeah, so the +27 is for my dex and strength, as well as my divine gold status. And the armor, the scaling is from my resilience attributes,
Ready.
and also my Divine Gold status. And you can also buy the weapon and armor toolbox. Probably buy these later on in the scenario. So basically, when I want to upgrade my weapons, I have to come here and upgrade. But if we can buy these two, then you can upgrade it at a campsite. But it's quite expensive, early game, so come back and buy it another time. And yeah, so if we want to upgrade our armor, we can. If you select this tent, it's under several coins. We need 2 iron nuggets, and if we want to meld our weapon with, like, say, a robust crystal, we can. It will decrease our attack value, but it will change our change the scaling of our weapon. And yeah, you could go through every tent and see what the scaling would be if you were to meld it, let's say, with a polished crystal or with a purified crystal. So this one removes the scaling, but it increases your attack value. So yeah, just go through it, see whichever suits your whatever you like. This one, sturdy crystal. So yeah, it really decreases your attack value, but you do bonus attacks against infantry units. And this one, archer units for compressed, sharpened, yeah, against cavalry units. And then you can also meld your armor with a compressed, purified, sturdy crystal. But since I'm doing a dex build, I probably want a malleable crystal, so I could have my weapon be B scaling for dex, or A scaling for dex if I get to +5. Okay. And there's actually a few barrels here now. So this is a food barrel, so there we go. Now we should have +3 food. And then there's another one here. This one is divine gold. It gives you 2 divine gold. There we go. So I can consume another one since I already consumed one prior. If I die, then I can consume another one. Yeah. And then there's actually another barrel here. And it has divine silver, which is quite helpful if you want to teleport back to the last campsite you rested at. But the thing is, when you die, I haven't died yet, but when you die, you lose all your silver coins. But with the divine silver, you can teleport back to the previous, to the last campsite you last rested without losing any of your silver coins. Okay. So now we have that. Now, I do want to now talk about description mode, which is quite helpful for this scenario. So to go to description mode, we select the watchtower. So you see description mode on. You can read item descriptions by selecting items in your inventory. You cannot consume consumables, open bags of silver coins, change weapon and armor sets, or deactivate relics in this mode. So what this means is, like, I click on the house, I don't consume a food, it gives me a description of the food, what it does. Food replenishes health when consumed. Your total number of food you have can be seen where your wood stock will be in AoE 2. And we got divine silver here, gives a description of what it does. Summons you back to the campsite you last rested at without losing any of your silver coins nor your divine gold status, which is quite helpful. Health relic, what it does, provides additional health. Description of the dies, and also description of the key. And then these are our silver coins, our bags. So we have the small bag, we have the villager's bag. Basically, in description mode, we don't open it, but if I turn this off, like now, and then I select this, the small bag of silver coins, I will basically open the bag of silver coins and add 25 silver coins to my total coins. So I'm gonna open it, and there we go. I have 46 now. Now I actually would keep it for later. You know, if you're at a campsite and you're short of a few silver coins, you could then maybe open a few silver coins to make sure you have enough to upgrade your attributes. Okay. All right, so I think that should be everything for part 1, and we'll continue on exploring the city of Ronin in the next part. All right, I'll see you all in the next one.